Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So it is another day to do our top down analysis and I hope you guys are doing great. So today I have NAS 100 as my first pair, and as from our last video we had a very good analysis, and this was the setup. You can see that the setup went on very well. So for those who took this trade, I hope you had a very good confirmation, because we had a very good confirmation from that area. So the idea was to trade from this fair value gap here that I marked for you guys clearly. So this was the fair value gap. And then we had this break of structure. This high swept some liquidity over this side, and then meaning that this high was protected. So that is why price reacted from that level. So we had price filling in that fair value gap. We had a very beautiful change of character here, and then price dropped to the downside. So, and that analysis came from the daily time frame, because I was expecting some bearish movement to the downside. So meanwhile, I can also do that as our top down analysis today. So we had the idea of price coming back to come and mitigate this daily order block. We had that daily order block with a fair value gap just below it. And then after that, price came back to come and mitigate that order block. We had a very good uh, bearish movement to the downside, an aggressive bearish movement to the downside. So the idea was that price will be pulling back into this area to fill that fair value gap that price formed, and then we take ourselves to the downside. So that was our setup from NAS 100 last week, and right now the price is already hitting that profit. So today I expect on today's analysis, I'll be expecting more sales to the downside. So I'm expecting price to come down and take out this external liquidity, and this will be my area of interest once price takes out that external liquidity. So once price takes out this external liquidity, I'll be looking for price to react from this area, let's say maybe to the upside. So as for now, if I clear this chart so that you can have a clear view of how the market is reacting, uh, we have this area here. Let's say maybe if price will be pulling back, we have this daily order block that is unmitigated. So that daily order block there. So if price will be looking to have a pullback, we'll be expecting price to come and mitigate this daily order block, and then we have price dropping to the downside. So currently right now we have price having this break of structure to the downside, and we always understand that once a break of structure is formed, and then we have an internal structure, that internal structure will be used as a liquidity. So we have that break to the downside, that is the break. And then you can see here we had this change of character. Price formed this as the internal structure, and then later on price came back to take it out as a liquidity. So currently right now here, this area here is an internal structure. That is why you need to be very careful once the price comes here, because price can easily take out this point of interest, because this is an internal structure, unless price forms another internal structure here before moving down and then coming back into that area. But if price will be coming to this area direct, it is very, very crucial for you to take a trade from that area with a confirmation. So right now, this is my best point of interest, as you can see clearly, because the point of interest is coming from the daily order block. So as for me, I'll be waiting for price to come there. And then to refine my point of interest, we have some fair value gaps here that the market didn't come to fill. So we have this fair value gap and this fair value gap above it. So that is my point of interest. I want to see price coming into that area, and then we see if we can have a reaction, then we drop price to the downside. So That is what I think on NAS 100. Let us wait for a pullback into that area, and then we look to drop price to the downside from that area there, stop loss above that point, and then we look to have ourselves this external liquidity. So that is the area where I expect price to be going down to, and then clear that external liquidity. So that is what I think on NAS 100, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I still expect more bearish movement to the downside, guys. So I also have another pair. I also have GBP USD as my next pair. So on GBP USD, if I come into the daily time frame, we were supposed to look for some selling opportunities because price has been bearish at this point here. And then once price came into this low, we had a sweep of liquidity. And uh, as from our last analysis, I told you guys that we we should be very careful trying to take a trade from this point because price taking out this external liquidity, there is more probability that price will be coming up to take an internal structure as a liquidity before moving the downside. But if we have a confirmation from this area, we can have ourselves to the downside. So that was the best point of interest because we had a very beautiful order block, and then we had this massive downward movement to the downside, and then if I come into the 4 hour time frame, that was the point of interest. And currently right now we have this break of structure here to the upside. So we have this break here to the upside into this area. Price tapped into that area, and right now we have this massive movement to the downside. If I clear that, so what we need to have as our confirmation is if this low will be taken out. If the low will be having a candle closing below it, we will be having our change of character. But as of now, we see something like a sweep of liquidity. There is no candle closing below it, but if the candle will be closing below it, we will be having our confirmation. But as for me, I would really like to see price having an aggressive move to the downside, uh, communicating to me that price is having some selling momentum to the downside. So currently right now, as you can see, even the 1 hour time frame, we have that break of structure. And currently right now, price has swept this low's liquidity without closing below it. But let us wait for price to close below that low. Then we now have to take ourselves from that area to the downside. So if price will be having that low being taken out, meaning a candle closing below it, wait for a pullback into a 50% level up here, and then we take ourselves to the downside. So that is what I expect on GBPSD. Personally, that is what I expect. If price will be having our confirmation, and then we take ourselves to the downside. So we have another. Yeah, I also have XAUUSD as my next analysis. So on XAUUSD, coming from the daily time frame, coming from the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we have some good uh, analysis. We had a very good analysis from last week, and if I clear this, from our last analysis, we had this point of interest, and I told you guys that if we want to take ourselves from this area, we must have a confirmation before we take any trade to the downside. So we had this break of structure to the downside, and then I told you guys that price must always come into the 50% level before we take any trade to the downside. So price came into that 50% level, and inside that 50% level, we have that daily order block. So if I clear this, let me clear this. So that was the daily order block, and then coming down into the 4 hour time frame, had a very good confirmation here. So let me show you that confirmation inside the 15 minutes time frame. Inside the 15 minutes time frame. So let me clear this area. So this was the confirmation here. We had some beautiful break of structures to the upside. We have this break here. We also have this another break of structure here to the upside as well. And then after that break of structure, price came back down, took out that low that formed that break of structure, forming a change of character to the downside. So later on, we have the price pulling back into the 50% level, and that will be your point of uh, of having an entry. So we have this pullback here to the 50% level, and that could have been your entry from that area. Stop loss above that high that formed the change of character, and then now you target the external liquidity to the downside. So you can target that low. If you are not greedy, you can let's say maybe target this order block here, and this one is to 3 raised to 1 ratio. So you can see that price moved very well to the downside. So as of now, we still want to look for some more entries to the downside because price is currently having a very aggressive move to the downside. You can see these candles in the 4-hour time frame. You see this massive bearish movement, and obviously price has to have a pullback. And in this case here, we have a very big uh, fair value gap that was has formed here. And as for me, I need to see a pullback coming to fill in this fair value gap, and then we have a drop to the downside. So our target now will be this low down here, the external liquidity to the downside. So if we are going to target that low, we need to look for some good selling opportunities to take our trades to the downside. And as for me, I'll be looking towards this 4-hour order block. So we have this beautiful order block here. If I mark it, that will be my point of interest. Then inside the 1-hour time frame, you can see clearly we are in a very good bearish movement to the downside. And personally, I expected price to be having that pullback at least into this area here because this is a protected high that took out some liquidity over this other side, and then we had that massive movement to the downside. So let's say maybe in case price comes up to this area, this will be my best point of entry to the downside. But as of now, because we have this point of interest here, I need to see price coming back to this area, and then we look to take our sales to the downside from that 4-hour order block. So that will be my continuation entry on gold from this area here, and then stop loss above that high, and then now our take profit will be at the external liquidity. So that is what I expect on gold, guys. We are bearish to the downside. We have been bearish to the downside for some time now on gold. So on the other side, we have silver, which is almost similar as gold. So on silver on the daily time frame, I expected price to come and try to mitigate this daily order block. But price came into this fair value gap and reacted from that fair value gap instead. So you have that fair value gap. So fair value gaps are very important because they always communicate to us that there are some unfilled orders that need to be filled before the price moves the intended direction. So price tapped into that fair value gap, and then we had that reaction to the downside. So typically, if price clears this low, we have a liquidity sitting just below an order block. But as of now, let us focus on taking our selling opportunities to the downside. And as well, you can see that price here did, let's say, if price came into the 50% level. So you can see here clearly price didn't come into the 50% level, meaning that if price will be pushing down and taking out this low's liquidity, later on this high has a high probability of being used as a liquidity. So if price will be clearing this low down here, uh, just make sure that you need to look for a selling opportunity once price comes into this daily order block. So right now, if we want to take ourselves to the downside because we have a reaction from that fair value gap, I need to see price coming back into this area, same as gold. I want to see price coming back into that area. You can see clearly we have some downtrend here. We have the market making lower lows, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then now a lower low. We expect a lower high, and then we drop price to the downside. So currently, right now, that is my best point of interest. That is where I want to be looking for some selling opportunities from, and then we target this external liquidity. So that will be our target down here, the external liquidity. And I see that the price is reacting from this support and resistance level over this side here. So price came to retest that area, and then we look for more sales to the downside. So that is my view on silver, guys, and that is those are the pairs that I have for you this day. So thank you for the being here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share your opinions, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any analysis from this channel.